I'm about to record my fan in the background because there's enough airflow in my room with my computer on all day. Nothing could possibly go wrong in the situation. As Ash Ketchum was sleeping, Drift Goku himself appears in Ash's dreams. He whispers in his words of success. That's right, I said words twice. That's not a script misconception. That is what I wrote down. He whispers into Ash's ears.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
And then suddenly, Ash Ketchum wakes up and gets dressed, showered, and runs to Oak's lab at 5 in the morning. He knocks on the door with ferocity and demands that Professor Oak gives him his Pokemon. The early Pidgey gets the Caterpie after all, because Caterpie's not a caterpillar, it's a worm. So, Ash grabs his Squirtle and heads out. While Ash is out there, he decides he'll catch every Pokemon he finds, because he's going to be a Pokemon master. First he catches a Rattata, and then a Pidgey, Diglett, Sandshrew, Mankey, Poliwag, Spearow, and Ho-Oh. Wait, what? So Ash makes his way to the Pokemon Center, ready to challenge Brock. He would show Missy that he wasn't a newbie trainer. But after arriving in Pewter City, he had to stop and think. Spearow and Mankey were really aggressive. Thought about switching them out, but it made him feel like a better trainer if he were to conquer them. Well, befriend, not conquer. Ash enters Brock's gym and challenges him. They smirk, and Ash is confident, as Brock sends out Geodude. Ash sends out Ho-Oh, and the fight begins. But it really wasn't a fight. Oh, his power is far too great for Brock, and he loses miserably. With that, Ash shoves his badge all up in Misty's grill. Misty mocks him, informing him that winning with the legendary Pokemon isn't very impressive. Ash mocks back, saying she's just jealous that he managed to catch Ho-Oh, and she couldn't. At the end of the day, they were stuck with each other. Ash sits up, staring out in the water. He was upset. Lieutenant Surge destroyed his Sandshrew. It wasn't even a competition. Misty was right. He couldn't do anything without Ho-Oh. Made him upset. He stared down at Ho-Oh's Pokeball. Maybe he should just release it. Train on his own? But something told him no. He shouldn't do that. It would be a betrayal to Ho-Oh, who was watching over him this whole time. His whole journey, since day one. Ash stood up and readjusted his hat and knew what he had to do. He had to train. He grabbed Squirtle, Sandshrew, Mankey, Spearow, Charmander. They got into a group and huddled, with Ho-Oh being able to stretch his wings now that they weren't in the city. Squirtle did some push-ups, Sandshrew did some sit-ups, Spearow did those side jump things that I can't remember. Mankey lifted some rocks like their weights, and Charmander fired flamethrowers in the air like he did not care. Afterwards, they found some wild Pokemon and began battling them. They also did some training with Ho-Oh, just to keep him in shape. Also makes his other Pokemon stronger. The next day after that, though, Ash kicks down Surge's door like he was a JoJo character. And with the power of his stand, Sandshrew, he destroyed Lieutenant Surge in his right ship. Ash stands across from Blaine, Pokeball ready. I'm impressed, Ash. Your War Turtle has done fine in this match. He looks exhausted now. Send out your next Pokemon so I can make it faint. Fine then, Ash Ketchum from Battle Town. Bring it on. Magmar, go! Blaine sends out Magmar, and Ash returns Wartortle, send out his Kingler. Kingler quite easily takes Magmar's attacks and wins with the Crab Hand. Wait, why is Ash using Krabby before the Pokemon League? This has nothing to change his personality. What? Ash breathes heavily. He's one away. One more win from being champion. Lance stands with his Dragonite. Charizard also breathes heavily, with feints falling to the ground. Ash knows he has his ace though, so he's not worried. Ash sends out Ho-Oh, who roars with ferocity. Dragonite roars with power of his own, and the two Pokemon clash. Dragonite uses Hyper Beam, but Ho-Oh dodges gracefully and uses Sacred Flame, doing quite a bit of damage despite the Dragon Type's resistance. As Dragonite recharges, Ho-Oh uses Ancient Power to make itself stronger and hurt Dragonite further. They clash again, Sacred Fire versus Hyper Beam, but Dragonite is overpowered and crushed under Ho-Oh's might. The crowd cheers, roars, exclaims excitement. Ash jumps up in the air and cheers, jumping up and hugging Olo around the neck. Giant Phoenix purrs and shows affection back to Ash. He may not be a Pokemon Master yet, but he is the champion of the Kanto League. Hold up, Ganani. What the hell are you doing? I'm reading the script. The what if you made? What are you talking about? We're supposed to be walking on what if Ash had a red eyes tonight. Whatever the hell this is. I'm sorry, when did Scottish SMDBZX get into the studio? Guards, please. I gotta restart this video from freaking scratch. God.